heard that you're settled down, that you found a girl and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you.
All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the song in its more fingerstyle version. This is a transcription of the piano, and I've kind of taken the liberty to settle on one version for each section of the song, the chorus, the verse, and the bridge. You'll note that when you listen to the song, there's little variations that are thrown in there. I went ahead and omitted those because if you have a discerning enough ear to catch those and you want to play them, you are probably at the level where you could do this yourself and you don't need to watch the video. So for the rest of you guys who are just getting into the fingerstyle and want to give this a shot, I'll go ahead and break it down for you. First off, what we want to do is down tune our sixth string to a D, so that way the open sixth string becomes a D note. And the way we can do that, the first way I'd recommend doing it is just to do it by ear. So you're going to hit your open sixth string and your fourth string, which is already a D, and drop the low E to match that fourth string. That's one pretty effective and quick way to do it. And then you can check with your tuner and make sure that you're in, and then you'll be good to go. So again, we're drop D for this. And what we're going to do is break it down one section at a time. So let me go ahead and start you off with the verse/intro. What you're going to do is place your fingers with the third finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string, your middle finger at the 6th fret of the 3rd string, first finger at the 5th fret of the 2nd string. This is our first chord shape. We're going to play the open 5th string will be our root. Then you're going to be playing that with your thumb. So in the right hand, how I'm going to play this is thumb, index finger on the 3rd string, middle finger on the 2nd string, index finger on the 3rd string, and then my thumb is going to move to the 4th string to continue the pattern. So it's going to be, I just hit that root note the first time, and then the following 3 passes we hit the next note above that. Okay, now we're going to shift the next chord shape. I've got my first finger in the same position. Middle finger is going to hit the 6th fret of the 6th string. Third finger is going to come right underneath here and hit the 6th fret of the 4th string. And my pinky is going to play the 6th fret of the 3rd string. One way to think of that as you set it up is to play an A minor shape chord, omitting your middle finger, and then your middle finger is going to reach up for the root. Okay, this is our second chord. And same exact pattern in the right hand. So it's going to be 6, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. That's how you're going to start the pattern with the root. And then the following 3 hitting that note above it. The next chord in the progression, we're going to shift and play with your 3rd finger at the 4th fret of the 6th string, your pinky at the 4th fret of the 4th string right underneath there, and then your first finger is going to actually do a little bit of a bar on the 2nd and 1st string. I'm hitting both of those at the 2nd fret. So the only tricky part about this chord shape is that you need to mute the 3rd string because it doesn't belong on there. It's going to be a weird dissonant tone. So as you hold that shape, I'm just kind of using my pinky to lean against the 3rd string to make sure I don't hit that note. And your pattern here is going to be, again, the root, and the 4th finger, or excuse me, the thumb is going to hit at the 4th string. So it's, okay? Now our next chord shape is just a regular old D chord shape. And now, since we have this 6th string dropped, that becomes the root. And I'm going to actually bounce back and forth between that and the 3rd string with my thumb. Okay? Let me go ahead and play that whole first section for you at kind of a slow tempo so you can follow along. Okay, so that's our intro and our verse. Our pre-chorus section, we're going to set up an E chord, but since we've dropped the root note, we need to adjust things a little bit. Our middle finger is going to hit the 2nd fret of the 6th string, our 3rd finger is going to hit the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and our index finger is going to hit the 1st fret of the 3rd string. And our pattern for this one is going to be as follows. My thumb hits the 6, I go 3, 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3. I'm giving you the string numbers there. 6, 3, 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3. And in this part of the song, the chords are half as long, so I'm only going to do that pattern one time that way. Then I shift up to a similar shape to the one we did earlier. I've got my 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 6th string, pinky on the 4th fret of the 4th string, 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And here I'm going to be just hitting the open 1st string. Same exact pattern as the previous chord. Now I'm going to get to the next chord just by moving my middle finger to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string and then replacing where my pinky is at with my 3rd finger. And this pattern is now the full bar. So I'm going to hit 6, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, keeping that same alternating thumb finger picking pattern. It's really going to be the strongest way to do this. You can play around with other fingerstyle options, but that would be the one I'd recommend for you. Okay, so let me go ahead and play through that section again at a slow tempo so you can follow along. Now the second time through, things will change a little bit. What I'm going to do here is shift my 3rd finger to the 4th fret of the 4th string, and I'm going to bar down with my 1st finger across the first 3 strings, and here's why. We're going to go I'll be alternating this way. I'm hitting 4, 2, and then the 1st string, and alternating between doing it on the 2nd fret and open. Okay? So the way that's played is that you'll do it 2 times each. It'll be lift the 1st finger, then I replace it to bar at the 2nd fret of the 1st string, then I lift it again to get the open 1st string. Okay? So I'll go ahead and play through the entire pre-chorus section with that alternate 2nd ending that will take us into the chorus. Here's the 2nd ending. And then we go into the chorus. The chorus section is the simplest section in this fingerstyle arrangement that I've made here. We've got just an A chord. And I'm alternating now. My thumb is bouncing between the 5th and the 4th string. So I'm going 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. Then I'm going to shift to our E chord shape, which with this drop D, I've got that middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 6th string. Okay, that's how that's played. Then we're going to shift up. And there you can see I've got an option. I can bar down. What I'm actually going to do here is leave that open. It's going to be a little bit simpler that way. So 4th fret on the 6th and 4th strings, 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And then we go to our D shape. For the chorus, I like to just do a D sus 2. I leave that 1st string out because I'm not going to finger pick it anyway. So you can either hold it this way or this way. Coming from this last chord, it's easier just to drop your middle finger onto the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So let me walk you through that again. We're going A chord, the E shape, F sharp minor, and then my D. And that just loops just like that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the bridge section of the song. Here we start with the E shape that we're doing. And I'm going to be plucking the 6th, 3rd, 1st, 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 1st, 3rd strings in that order. And then we move to the same pattern in the right hand on the F sharp chord. I've got those 4th frets on the 6th and 4th string and the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And then we move to a D chord. Then we have a walk-up that happens in the bridge. And how we're going to play that walk-up is with kind of a B minor 7 variation I like to use. It's going to be 2nd fret of the 5th string, 2nd fret of the 3rd string, 3rd fret of the 2nd string. My right hand pattern shifts inward a little bit, and I'm going to play 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. Then we shift, first finger goes to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. 3rd finger is going to hit the root, which we're walking up with, is the 4th fret of the 5th string. So we went from here, and we're getting that walking root, and you see my other 2 fingers have really just shifted to get the same notes I had a moment ago, but I want to get the root to walk up. Same right hand pattern. And then we're going to go to a D chord, which in this case I'm going to do the same thing I did earlier and just play a D sus2 shape, so I have no 1st string. I'm holding that with my 1st and 2nd finger and playing the open 6th string as my root. Okay? So that bridge section is the Nothing Compares lyric. So nothing compares, no worries or cares, the regrets and mistakes, memories made. And then she gets into the line where she sings, who would have known? And I'm going to do my D chord. Who would have known how bittersweet this would taste? And then we hang on that D chord a few times. Then we go back into the chorus section. Just a couple performance notes. Remember that when you get into the chorus 3, it starts off with just single strums. So that'll be the chorus immediately following that bridge where it's never mind, I'll find someone like you. Just single strums on each chord for the first half. Then the second half of chorus 3, you can add in kind of a halftime finger picking. Which very simple, or do slightly faster strums on it. You can double the strum pattern. Then when you get into chorus 4, which leads to the outro, you're right back in on the full picking pattern. Okay, so that's pretty much all of the components of the song. Be sure to check out the sheet, the chart, the file for that. That'll help out to have a visual. And if you haven't already, check out the performance video where you can actually see me performing that and hear a decent singer, or should I say awesome singer, perform it. Again, those of you who have gone through this video and find that this might be a little bit advanced for you at the moment, that's okay. Go back, check out the acoustic strummed version of the song, which is kind of the beginning version of the song, and start there. Still a beautiful song, and that would free you up a little bit to be able to focus on your singing if, in fact, you're trying to play and sing it at the same time. So I hope you enjoy these song tutorials. Adele's Someone Like You, beautiful song. Enjoy performing that, and feel free to subscribe and to leave any comments you'd like or requests for songs that you'd like to see me do in the future. Thanks, and enjoy your playing.